Hello and welcome to the Merino Custom Works channel. After a brief tutorial on PPR pipe welding, I'll cover a few errors I made while getting started, and I'm sure a few others have made as well. If you're curious to know about that strange thumbnail photo, stick around to the end and I'll explain. So let's get started. In this frame you can see all of the tools used in making PPR pipe connections. To get the best seal with PPR pipe, I would always refer to the manufacturer's manual for the recommended heat temp, hold time, and application time, which varies by pipe size. For example, with a 20 millimeter pipe, you're going to set the heat temperature to 260 degrees Celsius. Hold the pipe on the molds for a solid 5 seconds, and then put together within 4 seconds. The quicker the better. To improve your accuracy with the pipe depth into the connector, you can use a black Sharpie to mark the pipe at the proper depth. In this case, it's 14 millimeter. Here you can see I have the heat temperature set at 260 degrees Celsius, and the green light is showing that it's heating up. As soon as it's ready to go, it'll turn to red. In this scenario, I'm choosing to use an elbow connector to join to the pipe. I simply hold the pipe and the connector to the 20 millimeter mold and hold for 5 seconds. Then I remove and connect the pipe and the connector as soon as I can. It's a good indication that the seal is solid when you see a melted bead flush with the connector all the way around the pipe. Now I'm going to cut the connection to show that the pipe and the elbow are completely fused. Now let's talk about some potential mistakes. If you underheat your pipe with too low of a temperature or not completing the full hold time, you could have a leaky connection. As you can see here, this pipe connection has a bead that is far from the connector, meaning the pipe cannot be pushed in far enough to make a strong connection. And I can testify this one is leaking. Number 2, if you overheat your pipe with too high of a temperature or are holding for an extreme amount of time, you could have a deformed connection, reducing the pipe opening, thereby reducing the water pressure. I made this mistake at startup intending to make sure the connection was really sealed. It's a good idea to buy an extra supply of pipe and connectors to practice with before doing the real job. Number 3, poor or no advanced planning. For joining pipes in existing and difficult to reach locations, make sure you do a dry run first to test to see how you can get the best angle for fusing the pipe and placement for the hot iron while you're holding the pipe and connector together. Remember, you only have 4 seconds to get the pipe and connector fused together, so fumbling around with a hot device could cause extra time and interfere with your seal quality. For a live demo on PPR fitting on location, watch this video and skip ahead to the timestamp 35 minutes. Number 4, leaving the pipe exposed. If your pipe is outdoors and exposed to direct sunlight or other harsh elements, it will shorten the useful life of the pipe. Avoid this problem by covering the pipe with some type of insulation. You can also paint the pipe, however this would jeopardize mending or changing the pipe later. If installed properly and kept out of the elements, PPR pipe has a 50-year plus life expectancy. Number 5, cleaning with solvents. It's not a good idea to use solvents or even natural cleaners such as vinegar with pipe. I've learned this mistake myself trying to clean old pipe with vinegar and noticed a blue residue dripping out afterward. I tried to recreate the mistake using new pipe for this video, but was unsuccessful. To be on the safe side, just use warm water to clean pipe if necessary. Now, what the heck is that photo all about? I was actually trying to finish the thumbnail with a PPR pipe picture, but didn't have any on hand for a photo. So I said I'm done with this for the day and decided to drive down to the beach and check the waves. I parked the car, got out, looked into some freshly cut grass and saw a PPR pipe connector laying there that had obviously been through the commercial mower. The waves didn't look so good, so I went back home to the house and finished the job. Call it divine intervention, the universe speaking to me, coincidence, or whatever you want. But wow, what are the chances of that? Thanks for watching to the end. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already.